I just finished rereading the Cell Saga, so it is time for me to give my opinion on the infamous question: why did Goku give Cell a Sensu bean? I don't know why this question is so heavily discussed and why people act like this is like a gotcha moment for Goku, as like, oh look, he's a bad parent, look, he gave Cell a Sensu bean. As if it's not like literally explained in the series why he gave Cell a Sensu bean. And I think it's interesting because there are so many layers to it and people always just like simplify it to, oh, he believed in Gohan's potential. No, it is much more deeper and complicated than that. First of all, before we get to the fight itself, it's important to understand Goku's nature and his own martial arts philosophy. Whereas he has adopted Master Roshi's worldview and disposition when it comes to martial arts, that is using martial arts to improve your body, soul, and mind, and using it to protect the innocent, this philosophy, coupled with Goku's pure-hearted and naive nature, along with his sane desire for constant progress, leads Goku to whoever it is, no matter the enemy, never wanting help in his 1v1 fights. And we see this against Piccolo, where even though Piccolo is saying that he wants to dominate the world and eventually wipe out life on the planet, Goku absolutely refuses to let other people help him and even lets Piccolo hit him and get a free shot on him when Kami tried to interrupt the fight. So we know that Goku is someone who always believes in fair, one-on-one fights. Which is why here when he says that he simply does not have the power to defeat Cell and passes it on to Gohan, who he knows has the power to defeat Cell, to make it a fair match, Cell needs to be at full power because there is no point if Goku has already significantly weakened Cell. But second of all, and most importantly, Goku needs Gohan to pull out his inner potential that he has on his own. He needs Gohan to be able to wield his own powers by himself and not be constantly carried, protected, and assisted by other people. This is because Goku knows that not only is he not going to be around forever, but that more and more stronger opponents are going to show up. And at this point, because Cell is stronger than him, it is now up to Gohan to man up and take the responsibility of channeling the inner power that he has to be the new protector. Because the whole story of future Trunks is what happens when Goku is not there to be the protector, and what happens when Gohan does not fulfill his role as the protector. Goku also knows that Gohan's problem is that even though he has the power, he is afraid of fighting. Gohan has always been afraid of fighting from the first instance that he is revealed as a character. He even states it himself, unlike my father, I don't like to fight and I don't want to kill anybody. Unfortunately, like they say in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. You don't get to decide that you don't want to fight when the fate of the world is at hand. You have the power. It is your responsibility to be the protector whether you want to or not. So Goku, like I said, needs Gohan to activate his power that he knows that he has and stop being so scared of fighting and being afraid of his powers. And this is further emphasized with Android 16 telling Gohan, you need to lock in and you need to channel your power to fight, because you don't have to like fighting. But when it comes to protection, it is a responsibility. And unfortunately, you don't get to decide that you don't feel like doing it. And just like Goku said, Gohan was able to lock in and access his power to vanquish Cell. Again, we see here that when Gohan is able to pull out his power, that is all Goku was waiting for. He was waiting for Gohan to pull out his powers by himself. So when Cell says that he's going to just blow up the earth, Goku then volunteers to take Cell and teleport away and sacrifice himself so they can both die together. Because this right here was all he was waiting for. And as we see here in this panel, the mantle has been passed to Gohan, who now has to be the new protector. And as Goku dies passing the mantle to Gohan, we see that Goku has in fact accomplished the purpose in which he intended by giving Cell the Sensu Bean. Now obviously Goku comes back because the fans were like, fuck Gohan, we want Goku, bring Goku back. But for all intents and purposes, with this being the end of Goku's storyline, from my understanding, that was the intention of giving Cell that Sensu Bean. Let me know how I feel about this.